Throughout Earth's history, life has taken on some truly incredible forms. Some were small and fragile, but others were so immense, they defy our very imagination. From the deepest oceans to the most ancient prehistoric plains, evolution has produced creatures of an unbelievable scale. Each one was perfectly shaped by its time, its world, and the endless struggle to survive. Today, we're not just looking for the single biggest animal. We're going to explore 5 of the largest beings ever to walk, swim, or rule the Earth. Some of them were peaceful titans. Others were hunters so powerful that even the seas trembled before them. And one of them still lives among us today. These aren't just stories. They're the real giants of our world. This is the story of 5 of the largest animals that ever lived. Let's start with number 5. Paraceratherium, the giant of ancient Earth. Long before elephants ruled the land, there was another, a creature so enormous it feels almost mythical. This was Paraceratherium, also known as Argentinosaurus, the largest land mammal to ever exist. It lived around 30 million years ago, roaming the vast plains of what we now call Central and East Asia. Picture this. It stood more than 16 feet tall at the shoulder, stretched over 26 feet long, and weighed close to 20 tons. That's 4 times heavier than a modern African elephant. But despite its shocking size, it wasn't a predator. It was a peaceful browser, using its long neck to reach the tops of trees, quietly feeding among vast prehistoric forests. Its sheer size was its greatest protection. Very few creatures would have dared to challenge it. But that size also meant it needed a constant, massive supply of food, hundreds of pounds of vegetation every single day. As the climate shifted and forests disappeared, the incredible Paraceratherium just couldn't adapt and disappeared from our planet. Today, we're left with just bones and whispers of giant mammals. Paraceratherium proved that even after the dinosaurs were gone, Earth still had plenty of room for giants. Coming in at number 4, Megalodon, the monster of the ancient seas. Beneath the waves, there once lived a killer beyond all imagination. A shark so vast and powerful that entire whales were its prey. Its name was Megalodon, and it was the undisputed ruler of the ancient oceans. From about 23 to 3.6 million years ago, Megalodon dominated the seas of the world. It could grow up to 60 feet long, weigh over 60 tons, and had jaws wide enough to swallow 2 adult humans side by side. Its teeth were massive, serrated, and razor sharp, some measuring over 7 inches long. Its bite force is estimated at a staggering 40,000 pounds per square inch, the strongest of any known animal, living or extinct. But even giants can fall. As the planet cooled and its primary food sources, large whales, disappeared or moved to colder waters, Megalodon began to starve. Competition from smaller, faster sharks, like the ancestors of the great white, likely sealed its fate. Some people love to think it still lurks in the deep, an unseen monster waiting in the abyss. But science tells a different story, one of extinction. Still, when you hold one of its enormous fossilized teeth in your hand, it's impossible not to feel a shiver and imagine that ancient terror, the shadow of a giant, gliding silently through the deep ocean. Now for number 3, Argentinosaurus, titan of the dinosaur age. To meet the greatest of all land giants, we have to travel back 95 million years to the warm, lush plains of South America. This was the home of Argentinosaurus hunkilensis, a creature so impossibly large it stretches the very limits of what we think is possible for a land animal. It could grow over 110 feet long and weigh nearly 100 tons, that the equivalent of 15 modern elephants stacked together. Its vertebrae alone were 5 feet tall. Its legs were thicker than tree trunks, and if you were standing beside it, you would barely reach its ankle. Yet, this was no predator. It was a gentle herbivore, spending its days consuming entire forests worth of vegetation. It was a living mountain that needed a constant source of fuel. Scientists still debate how a creature this massive moved, how it breathed, or how its heart, which may have weighed 400 pounds, pumped blood through arteries longer than a city bus. Even this giant had enemies. It shared its world with Giganotosaurus, one of the biggest meat-eating dinosaurs, which might have hunted in packs. Argentinosaurus represents the absolute peak of land-based evolution, a living skyscraper and a testament to what nature could achieve in a world ruled by dinosaurs. Standing before its fossilized bones in a museum, you can almost feel the ground tremble beneath its ancient steps. At number 2, we have Spinosaurus, the river monster. Among all the prehistoric predators, one stood completely apart. A hunter that ruled not just the land, but the water too. Meet Spinosaurus aegyptius, a name that evokes both mystery and terror. It roamed North Africa about 100 million years ago, in a hot, river-filled landscape with swamps everywhere. At nearly 60 feet long and weighing up to 20 tons, Spinosaurus was longer than a T-Rex and totally unique. Its back was crowned with a massive sail of bone, with spines rising more than 7 feet high. We still don't know its exact purpose. Perhaps it was for display to attract mates, or for controlling its body temperature, or maybe it was something we still don't fully understand. But what truly set Spinosaurus apart was its lifestyle. It actively hunted in the water. Its long, crocodile-like snout was perfect for snatching fish, and its body was streamlined for swimming. In many wilds, it was the first known swimming dinosaur, a creature that blurred the line between land and sea. Its discovery changed everything we thought we knew about dinosaurs, showing us that evolution's creativity knows no boundaries. Even today, new fossils continue to reshape its story, a constant reminder that some of history's greatest mysteries are never fully solved. And finally, at number 1, the blue whale, the greatest giant of all time. We've arrived at the largest creature to have ever existed. It's not just a thing of the past, it's a living giant still cruising our oceans today. Meet the blue whale. It can reach 100 feet in length and weigh up to 200 tons. That makes it heavier than any dinosaur or any other creature in the entire history of life on Earth. Its heart alone weighs as much as a small car, and its arteries are so wide that a human could literally crawl through them. And yet, this colossal being survives on some of the smallest creatures on the planet. Tiny, shrimp-like animals, called krill. Every single day, a blue whale can consume up to 4 tons of them. Despite their enormous power, blue whales move with a quiet, otherworldly grace. Beneath the surface, they sing haunting, low-frequency songs that can travel for hundreds of miles through the water, connecting them across vast distances. But their story is also one of survival. In the 20th century, industrial whaling nearly wiped them out. At one point, over 95% of their entire population was gone. Today, only about 20 to 25,000 remain. A fragile reminder of how even the mightiest species can be brought to the edge of extinction by human hands. And yet, they endure. Their voices still echo through the deep, a living heartbeat of the ancient Earth. So, across millions of years, our planet has produced giants of every kind. Check out the giant Argentinosaurus, the scary Megalodon, the legendary blue whale, and more. Each one represents a different kind of greatness: the largest mammal, the greatest predator, the tallest land animal, and the ultimate survivor. Together, they remind us that nature never stops reaching upward or outward, always striving towards something greater. Their bones may lie silent, their shapes long vanished from the earth, but their legacy lives on, written in the rocks and whispered through the waves. And perhaps, somewhere in the depths of the ocean or hidden in the dust of time, another giant is still waiting to be found. Because if there's one thing Earth has taught us, it's that life always finds a way to become extraordinary. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the world of giants, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures into the past. See you next time.